Hello, grade 6. Hope you're fine. Today we will start a new lesson, development of a decimal number in terms of 10 and 1 over 10. Our objective for today is, at the end of this chapter, students will be able to write a decimal number in terms of powers of 10 and 1 over 10, approximate a decimal number, round off a decimal number. We have this number 3.89. We can read it either 3.89 or 3 and 89 hundredths. 3 and 89 hundredths. In a decimal number, we have two parts. Before the point, we call it a whole part, and after the point, we call it a decimal part. So the whole part in this number is 3, which is the ones. And in the decimal part, we have two digits. So we have tenths, then we have hundredths. So in this number, we have the whole part and the decimal part. In the whole part, we say ones, tens, hundred, while in the decimal part, we start from the tenth and we start to say tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So in this number 3.89, there are 3 units, so 3 ones, 38 tenths. So number of tenths is the number from the tenth to the whole part. So 38 tenths and 389 hundredths. How we can decompose a decimal number? Before the point, we multiply by 10 or 100 or ones. After the point, we use the decimal number. So to decompose the number 3.89, we say 3 times 1 plus 8 times 0.1. Why times 0.1? Since 8 is a tenth, so we multiply 8 by its place value, which is 0.1, plus 9 times 0.01. Why by 0.01? Because 9 is a hundredth, so we multiply 9 by its place value, which is 0.01. And we can write it as a fraction, so 3 times 1 plus 8 over 10 plus 9 over 100. To approximate a decimal number, what is approximation? We have to cut this decimal number at a specific place value. We cut the number at the specific place value. So, for example, we have this number, approximate the following numbers to the tenths. So we must cut this number to the tenths. So we have 32 and 78 hundredths. So they said in the exercise that we must cut this number at tenths. So we write 32.7. So we stop writing at the tenths. In the other example, we have approximate the following numbers to the hundredths. So we have this number 6 and 254 thousandths. They said 200ths, so we must stop writing this number or cut this number at the place value of hundredths, which is 6 and 25 hundredths. To round off a decimal to the tenths, we have this number 3 and 748 thousandths. So at the first step, we must make an approximation to the tenths, which is 3.7. Then we must look at the hundredths, which is one step after the tenths. If we have 4, then 4 is less than 5. Since 4 is less than 5, so we make this number 3.7. So the round of 3.748, it means 3.7. It's nearest to 3.7 than 3.8. If we have another example to the hundredths, we have this number 3.748. Then to the hundredths, we must make an approximation to the number 4. Since we have hundredths and 4, we must look to the thousandths, which is 8. And since 8 is greater than 5, then we must make 4 greater than it by plus 1. So we must add to the number 4 or to the digit 4 1. Then we have to round this number as 3.75. Why 3.75? Since this number is nearest to the hundredths. So if we want to look at it, if we have 3.74 and 3.75, 3.748 is nearest to the 3.75. Since 8 is greater than 5. If we have a number less than 5, so we keep the number at how it is. While it is greater than 5, then we must add to the round off digit, which is the hundredths plus 1. So the final result is 3.75. This is our lesson. I hope you understand it.